For any business in an emerging economy, going global is the dream, right? It means growth, new customers, and a spot on the world stage. But that path, well, it can be a real minefield. You've got complex regulations, the challenge of finding the right buyers. So, how do you actually build that bridge from local ambition to global success? Let's dig into that with a really interesting case study. So, meet Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or T&IB for short. And you should think of them less like a typical consultant and more like a strategic partner. This is an organization built from the ground up with a single, powerful mission: to connect local Bangladeshi businesses with massive global opportunities. And this really gets to the heart of the matter. For a local business, how do you actually make that leap? What does it really take to turn your domestic success into a global footprint? To find the answer, we're going to zoom in on a specific context: the booming economy of Bangladesh. Because here, one organization is really working to become the nation's gateway to the entire world.
T&IB's mission is crystal clear. They're here to empower the real engines of the economy. We're talking about the entrepreneurs, the exporters, and all the small and medium-sized businesses. They're giving them the tools, and just as importantly, the confidence they need to step out into that international arena.
Now, a mission this ambitious doesn't just appear out of thin air. Nope, it comes from deep experience and a really clear vision. So let's meet the architect behind T&IB. The driving force here is the founder and CEO, Mohammed Joynal Abdin, and honestly, it's his unique background that really forms the foundation of the whole company. And check out this career path, because this is the key to understanding why T&IB is so effective. He's worked inside the most critical institutions: the Federation of Bangladesh Chambers of Commerce, the SME Foundation, the Dhaka Chamber of Commerce. This isn't just book knowledge. This is deep insider experience. He hasn't just studied the system, he's helped run it. And that is exactly the kind of practical insight that businesses are desperate for. So what does that all add up to? Well, it's over 18 years of hands-on experience, navigating everything from high-level trade policy all the way down to the day-to-day challenges of being an entrepreneur. And that incredible wealth of experience, it's translated directly into real-world results. We're talking over 150 successful projects delivered, with each one helping a business get that much closer to its global ambitions. Okay, so you've got that deep expertise as the foundation. But how does T&IB turn that into a practical blueprint for growth? Let's break down their method. Their whole approach is built on 4 pillars that are all connected. It starts with business consultancy, then it moves into practical trade facilitation. Then they build a modern presence with IT and digital solutions. And finally, they make sure you have global reach through digital marketing. The key here is that it's a whole integrated ecosystem, not just a random list of services. So that first pillar, business consultancy, is all about strategy. This is where T&IB provides mentorship, helps a company position its products for exactly the right market, and this part is so important, makes those crucial connections through buyer-seller matchmaking. Next up is trade facilitation. Think of this as the practical, boots-on-the-ground support. This means getting businesses ready for export, advising on foreign direct investment, and even coordinating trade delegations to build those vital international relationships. The third pillar makes sure that these businesses have a credible, visible digital footprint. So through IT and digital solutions, T&IB builds professional websites, they use SEO to make sure those sites can actually be found by international buyers, and they even digitize basic tools like the visiting card to give them a modern professional edge. And finally, digital marketing. This makes sure that a business that is fully prepared actually connects with its target audience. This is where they craft social media strategies and run super targeted ad campaigns on platforms like Facebook, Google, and YouTube, reaching potential customers literally anywhere in the world. Okay, a great blueprint is one thing, but does it actually work in the real world? Well, the ultimate proof of a partnership comes directly from the businesses they've helped. Listen to this. Mostafizur Rahman from Canvas in Canada touches on a key differentiator. When he says strategic insight and hands-on support, he's describing a partnership that goes way beyond just giving advice. It's an active, engaged relationship that delivers real, measurable results. And that idea is backed up by another partner, Rabar Landscaping. Their focus on a responsive approach and clear communication highlights something that is absolutely crucial in cross-border trade: reliability. I mean, when you're working across continents, that level of trust is everything. So when you combine the founder's vision, that deep institutional expertise, the integrated four-pillar model, and the proof you see from satisfied partners. What does all this tell us about the future of trade for emerging economies? The big takeaway here is that T&IB is more than just one successful company. It's a model. It's a replicable blueprint for how any emerging nation can unlock its economic potential simply by creating these strategic bridges between its local businesses and the global market. Which leaves us with a pretty powerful final thought. As we look for the next global economic powerhouse, maybe the key isn't just in manufacturing or tech, but in creating these strategic bridges that empower entrepreneurs to compete on a truly global scale. Because in the end, that's what this is all about, connecting business opportunities, and in doing so, connecting an entire nation to the world.